Hi, it's Kimberley, the founder of the Infinite Spark Collective. It's Sunday, June 14th. Sorry. Little dust making my nose itchy. As I had said in the shorts video to introduce the reading today, we're working with one deck. And guides are telling me 3 cards. So let me just give these a shuffle. They're very easy to shuffle, but they're also very easy to bend in the wrong direction. I don't like that. One, two, three. Now, I've never used these cards, but loving it. You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. We all have this light. That's why I call my company the Infinite Spark Collective. We all have this light. And many of us who are spiritual, on our sovereign path, we get raised with being told in roundabout ways that we're too much, that we're crazy, that we're weird. You know what? Crazy and weird is friggin' okay with me, because you know what? The woo-woo, I tell you, has helped me through life far more than just my mental capacity and my brains. Okay? So this is asking you, I can hear my guy saying, time to step into the woo. The woo-woo. Jump. Bring that light out. That's what you're being asked to do. If you don't know how to do that, it usually requires not killing your ego, but at least dropping the ego enough to let your higher self and your soul shine through. That's where getting on your purpose, your mission, your connection to the universe, God, source, in such a way that you just exude this light. And I'm going to tell you, there are a lot of people on this planet who will take advantage of it. You know what to do with those people, right? But there are also people who need your light to lift them up. They're not energy vampires, but they need your light to raise theirs, in the sense of not being scared to dim, not being scared to show their light. You're here to help others. The more you raise your light and your vibration, the more others will around you. And if they don't, that's on them. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. Now let's talk about happiness. Happiness, if you've ever seen any of those memes, happiness is an inside job, okay? That ain't no joke, okay? Happiness does not come from someone else. Happiness does not come from your job. I'm going to tell you, happiness doesn't even come from serving the collective, okay? Happiness is as natural as breathing. Happiness and gratitude are connected, but they aren't the same thing. But it's really perfectly fine to be happy, and you don't even need a reason. Happy is happy. Happy is feeling good. You don't need to give a reason as to why you're so happy to yourself or anyone else. Okay? You also don't need people around you who don't know how to be happy. Okay? Sure, we all have bad moods and all that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of people who, myself included, excuse me, sometimes get in funks and you know what, that's okay. But there's also people who are permanently that way. It's because they've got all this stuff going on within their, sorry, I have a hair in my mouth, um, within their energy field, within their psyche, within their mind, within their emotional um, capacity, that everything's so jumbled up, they wouldn't know how to be happy if you fed it to them, okay? But it's okay to be happy. I would, see, my guides are telling me, if you don't know how to be happy, okay, there are ways. And there's books on creating happiness, like the Happiness Solution. There's all kinds of things. There's even life coaches who are happiness life coaches. It's a thing. Laughter yoga is a thing. Okay? Finding joy in the most simple things. That's where happiness comes from. Not from your job, not from all the things you own, not from the people in your life, not your relationships, not food you eat, not any of that, not where you live, not any of that. Happiness is for real an inside job. Really, it is. Stop caring about what others think. This is your life to love and live. You know, essentially, that's how we all are. We always worry about what that person thinks of me, what that person thinks of me. You know what? They got their own shit going on, right? They're doing the same thing. What does that person think of me? What does that person think of me? Right? And really, it's all judgment. You're judging yourself because you don't feel worthy. You're judging what other people will think of you because you don't feel enough, or you're too scared to be more than enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's okay to be more than enough. Some people can't handle it. That's their problem, not yours. That is their problem. And I'm going to tell you right now, to me, what other people think of me, and I'm talking about out in my world, in my reality, they got their own shit and problems to deal with. I live my life. I do what I want, what I need to do. You know, I'm into the woo-woo, and the people that I live with and so forth, they're so ego-driven, they wouldn't know their higher self if it jumped up and bit them. They wouldn't know what their soul is if it jumped up and kicked them in the ass, okay? I know myself, and I am weird, quirky, and we're all unique. And like I said with the first card, it's okay. Don't dim your light for the sake of anyone else. Okay? Don't worry about what other people think, because all that does is cause you and everyone else, because everyone does it. I told you, everyone is always worried about what other people think. And that's why the world functions this way. That's why relationships function the way they do. Relationships of all kinds. I'm not joking here. And you know what? I'd rather be a lone wolf, walking the woo-woo path, being who I am, my witchy, magical, spiritual, holistic life coach, really cool person self, while other people are so wrapped up in crap that, you know, that their ego is driving them to be and all that. That doesn't that's not freedom. I feel free and I'm doing what I love to do. Now, this being said, I'm kind of diverting down a path away from the reading. There is going to come a time, because I haven't officially launched my business, but there's going to come a time when I'm going to do less and less tarot readings, oracle readings on YouTube. That's a ways off. But once my business officially launches, and I'm going to be on the With Me platform because it's an all-in-one creator hub, I will still do readings on YouTube. And then I'll do, if I'm called to do so by the universe, potentially do extended readings. And I will, post them on my With Me platform. I haven't really got to deciding that yet. I may offer extended readings for a fee, in the sense of, I'll have them saved up on my computer, and if you want the extended reading, you can, pay me $5 or whatever on PayPal or whatever, or Stripe or whatever the case. But that's for the future. But I know I won't be doing this forever as my business grows, because things are going to happen the more that I'm in connection and co-creation with the universe. The more things are going to come up where I'm going to create other services. I'm going to expand my territory in other offerings, and I may not have time for these kind of things. I don't know yet, but there's a gal I follow, and I'm actually a member of her community on School, Anastasia Rose. She does the Angel Archetype Society on School, and she posted on Instagram today that she's not going to do tarot readings on social media anymore. Now, we know YouTube's social media, right? But she posts them on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and then she posts them on YouTube. That's a lot of work. So I'm only doing it here on YouTube. So I may continue it, but it may change. I hope with all the messages that I've given you today in the reading, and I'm only telling you now, right? But with these 3 cards, don't dim your light for anyone else. Let the woo-woo and the vibration shine. Let the real you shine. Don't be ashamed about it. Who cares what anyone thinks? Because you have the freedom to be and do what you want. And it's okay to be happy. It's okay to be happy doing it. It's okay to follow your path. Okay? That's really what the message is. It's be happy, following your path. Don't dim your light for anyone else. And who cares what anyone else thinks, because it doesn't matter. You have every right on this planet. You came here. You incarnated here to be this unique, wonderful, incredible individual. Are you doing it? I'll see you soon.